Hello students, now welcome back in Maths online classes. I am here with you and today we are going to cover day 3 of chapter polynomial. Okay, you would have done the previous work that was related to the part 1 and part 2 of the chapter polynomial, and today we will cover day 3. You need to do daily assessment, daily classwork and homework, and watch the video thoroughly, and don't skip the video, otherwise you cannot get the things properly. Watch full video, okay? And also it is mandatory to the every student, you need to give the answer in comment box, okay? Next thing, while attending online classes, you need to take NCERT book, lead book and a notebook and pen with you, and note it down the main concept, then you can better understand. I hope you have revised previous topics, that was polynomial and polynomial in one variable, coefficient of the variable, what is variable, what are the constant term, polynomial in one variable, and zeros of the polynomial. These things are very important. You need to revise. If any kind of doubt is there, so you can talk to me, okay? So student, let's begin today's videos. That is, topic is remainder theorem. It is very important, okay? So you need to learn it, how we will use remainder theorem and what is remainder theorem, okay? So let's start. So we will learn today remainder theorem. So before learn remainder theorem, we will take a simple example. By that you can understand what is remainder theorem. So first we will see one example for you, just so simple with the numbers. We will take an example. That things you have already studied in previous classes. So we will take an example. Suppose 27 is divided by 5. So what we will do? Simple division, traditional method is there. 27 and 5. Now 5 3 ja, how many times it will gone? Not 3 ja, 5 5 ja, 5 5 is 25 and 2 is here remainder. This thing to you all know, I think no confusion. 2 is the remainder here, 5 is the quotient here, sorry, 5 is the quotient here and 5 is the divisor here, okay? So these things you know, 5 is divisor, 5 is quotient and 2 is the remainder. In these things I think you don't have any kind of doubt. So we can write 27 like this. 27 is equal to 5 into 5 plus 2. This way we can write. Yeah, sure we can write, because 5 5s are 25 plus 2, that is 27, and 5 is divisor and 5 is quotient and 2 is also remainder. So D into Q plus R. It means we can describe 27 as like 5 into 5 plus 2. Now again, suppose we are dividing 27 by 3. So what will happen? See, 27 3. It will directly go on 3 9s are 27. So we have written here. Now remainder is here 0. Because 27 minus 27, that is 0. So 0 is remainder here, 9 is quotient and 3 is divisor. So 27 can be expressed as 27 is equal to 3 into 9 plus 0. Okay, no problem. Same thing as like there. So here 3 into 9 plus 0. So 3 is the divisor, 9 is the quotient and 0 is the remainder. These two expressions are clear to you. These two are the expressions for 27, when we are dividing 27 by 3 and when we are dividing 27 by 5. In second one we are getting remainder as 0, and in first one we are getting remainder 2. Okay, so what the expression is there we need to form? We have we get one expression, that is divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to, we can find out the dividend. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now we will see in the term of polynomial. That was the numeric terms. Now we will see this thing in the terms of polynomial. So see, 3x square plus 2x is the polynomial and we are going to divide by x. So by two or three ways we can divide it, just like in previous we have divided 27 by 5 and 27 by 3. So we have divided here 3x square plus 2x. We can separate it also, we can write it separately also. So how we will write? Equal to 3x square upon x plus 2x upon x. Now x and x cancel, and from x square and x one power is cancelled. So what we will get? We will get here 3x plus 2. This thing we will get here. This is the quotient. Now we will divide by traditionally method, 3x square plus 2x and x. So now there is 3x square, so we will multiply it by 3x. So that is 3x square, and now we will subtract. So in that one 3x square will be cancelled, and then we will write copy it plus 2x. Now 2x is there, and in divisor we have only 2. Sorry, we have only x, so we will multiply it by 2. So we are getting 2x. Now 2x and 2x again cancel. So again we are getting remainder here 0. Quotient is 3x plus 2 and divisor is x. So we can write 3x square plus 2x as like just we have written in previous example. So 3x square plus 2x is equal to d into q plus r, because divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what is divisor? That is x, and quotient 3x plus 2, and remainder is there 0. So we can write x plus 3, x plus 2. It means x and 3x plus 2 are the factors of this polynomial. So when we will equate 0, just like zeros of the polynomial, when we will equate to these factors to 0, so we will get x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 2 upon 3. Okay, because in zeros of the polynomial we are equating polynomial to 0. So here we are equating, so here 3x square plus 2x is as like px, and in zeros of the polynomial px is equal to 0. That's why we have taken here x is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we are getting two zeros, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to minus 2 upon 3. I think this is clear to you. Okay, now see, we can write dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. By above explanation, by above examples, by previous examples, we can write dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. There is no doubt, simply we can write it. So, and we are going to study remainder theorem. It means remainder is the most important word for me, word for you. Okay, so we are going to focus on remainder theorem. Now finding the remainder, what we are doing, we are dividing polynomials, we are dividing expressions. Another example, 3x square minus 2x plus 1 upon x minus 1. Now we need to find out remainder. So what we will do, we will divide 3x square minus 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 by the traditional method. So here 3x square, so we need to multiply by 3x, so it will come 3x square. Now we will subtract, so both will cancel, and 3x multiplied by minus 1 to minus 3x, and here minus plus, so plus 3x minus 2x, that is x and plus 1. So we need to multiply by plus 1 because x is here, so x minus 1, so x and x both are cancelled, and minus 1 will change into plus 1, so plus 2 is the remainder. What is remainder here? Plus 2 is the remainder. So we are getting remainder plus 2. It means we can describe 3x square minus 2x plus 1 as like x minus 1, 3x plus 1 and plus 2, because this is the remainder. So again, if we will equate these factors, these divisor and quotient equal to 0, divisor is x minus 1, quotient is 3x plus 1. So when we will equate these things to 0, so we will get x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1 upon 3. And suppose for a is equal to 3x plus 1. So p is equal to 0. P is equal to 0 is we will take, because zeros of the polynomial according to the, we will get x is equal to minus 1 upon 3. It means whatever the polynomial is given to us, so what will come? Dividend is always equal to the remainder. Okay, what is the dividend? 3x square minus 2x plus 1. When we will put the value of x, when we will put the value of x in the dividend, so we will get the value of a remainder. So see here, we are putting minus 1 upon 3 in the equation and solving it. So simply we are getting whole square doing, then 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 6 upon 3, that is 2. See, we have put the value x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 in that polynomial, and we are getting the remainder, that is 2. So without division we can calculate. It means whatever if we will put the values of x in the given polynomial, so we will get the equal remainder what we will get by the long division method. So remainder theorem explain us in shortly. We can see remainder theorem tells us how we will find out the remainder without using long division method. It means simply we can write px is equal to x minus a. Suppose px is equal to x minus a, to x is equal to a is the factor of, so pa is equal to always 0. This is the, and pa is remainder, whatever remainder is there, that is pa. It means if we are putting x is equal to a in place of a, so what the value of pa, that value will be remainder. That value, suppose we are putting in x is equal to 2. Suppose any example is there for you and we are putting in that one value 2. So what the answer we are given here, what when we will solve it, we will get remainder, that is the remainder. Now one take a long example, x to power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x upon 1 and divided by x minus 1. So we will divide it. So how we will find? By using remainder theorem. So x minus 1 is there, so we will put here x is equal to 1, because we equate, we need to find out the zeros of the polynomial here. X is equal to 1, simply x minus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 1. Now we will put the value. It means we need to find out p1. So 1 to power 4 plus 1 to power cube minus 2x into 2 into 1 square plus 1 plus 1. Now we need to solve 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. These are cancelled. So what we are getting? We are getting 2 is the remainder. So by putting the values, by putting the zeros of that one, we need to find out the remainder of the polynomial. Got it? And when we will divide x to power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1 upon x minus 1 by long division method, so we will also get the remainder 2. Here simply we are putting the value x is equal to 1, because we need to divide x minus 1, that's why we have put x is equal to 1, because x minus 1 equal to 0, x is equal to 1, so we will get the remainder 2. Okay, clear to you? So px for at the condition of zeros, x minus 1 is equal to 0, so we will get at last x is equal to 1, and that is, by that way we can find out the remainder of this polynomial. So remainder is here coming 2. So simply we can say px is equal to qx into gx plus rx, and by remainder theorem, without using long division method, we can find out the remainder. Just I have done in front of you. So I hope so you have understood this one. Now solve the exercise, NCERT exercise 2.2, and do the given assessment also. If any kind of problem, so you can ask to me, but you need to solve the exercise, NCERT exercise 2.2. And one question for you, just tell me under root x plus y square minus 2y, under root x plus y square minus 2y, is it a polynomial or not? Give the reply yes or no in comment box. Thank you everyone, have a nice day.